Hello everybody and welcome to another video of Combat Patrol Magazine, issue 37. I do apologise if does sound a bit echoey in here, it does to me. I'm just hoping you guys can hear all this properly. So, issue 37, 2 sprues. Got the first part of the Hellbrute, part 1 of 2. They give you 6 head options here. Also they give you the Hellbrute, plasma cannon and the hammer in this issue. So there's your 2 sprues. So artwork, here we go. We've got our Hellbrute here. Explains here Hellbrute, Chaos Space Marine Hellbrute part 1 of 2. So we're going to be talking about the Hellbrute, path to glory and deployment abilities. So on the first page, how to build your Hellbrute. There you go. They give you the 6 options there of different heads. And then moving on, they also give you 3 options of the carapace or horns, whatever you want to call them. And moving down, getting on to doing the legs there. Hellbrute plasma cannon. So I'll see with the data sheet for this model, they will be using the plasma cannon and not the twinned auto cannon, I think is usually your other option with a Hellbrute. Moving on. So final page of the instructions here. Getting the hammer on, Hellbrute. Inside the Hellbrute, a Chaos Space Marine is trapped in torment. And there he is, looking happy as ever. So, path to glory. We talk about the warriors of chaos may fight together as one army, but each individual also undertakes their own personal journey. This is called the path to glory, and on this path they seek to gain the recognition and favour of the dark powers of chaos. So here we have troops of the Black Legion. We've got Magnus the Red there, Primarch of the Thousand Suns, in his glorious pose there for Combat Patrol Magazine. So we'll talk a bit here about Demon Primarchs. Even the Primarchs who fell to chaos walked the path to glory. Some ascended to become Demon Primarchs, such as Magnus the Red of the Thousand Suns, who is the favoured son of Chaos God Zeech. There's a bit of a read there. If you want to have a look, leave it there a second. Just pause it and speed read from hell. And pushing on. So, next page. Some of the variants of chaos here. Obviously, we got this guy here, Demon Prince, which I'm actually working on at the moment. I'm going to be doing a painting tutorial video on this fella very, very soon. Obviously, we've got the Legionnaire at the top left, which we've already had with this magazine. Moving down, obviously, Hellbrute, what we're working on now. And former Sorcerer Lord was too greedy and could not bear the gifts that they begged their master for, eventually degenerating into Chaos Spawn. Now on the next page, got part 2 of the Dark Descent with the last issue, I think, with being Aldari and Chaos. So here we go. Obviously, I can see it there. It mentions Abaddon and the Black Legion. I haven't quite read this one yet, but there we go. We've got Aldari here as the page art. And moving on, make sure the page is nice and squared off. Anyone wants to have a read of this. And moving down, here we go. We've got Chaos there as well. Okay, here we go. So obviously, we're collecting our Hellbrute, our part 1 of 2. Obviously, we're gonna do what they show in all the other issues. Roll the dice. What name you're gonna call them? His unit name. You've built, you've painted, and you're starting to play your Hellbrute. Moving on to the next page, we're talking data sheets. And that's the, yeah, there you go. So his Hellbrute plasma cannon, let's show it there, and the Hellbrute hammer. They're the only weapons that the Combat Patrol Magazine give you for his data slate, data sheet, whatever you want to call it. We'll talk about Deadly Demise here as well. So Hellbrute, also violent and vicious. If you play Space Marine 2, you'll know that. They do kick ass, especially in the Cineramic cut that they have with Second Company Ultramarines, and then obviously Marinus Calgar goes in, smashes the Hellbrute with a Thunderhawk. There you go. So deployment abilities, obviously different abilities. Different minis have different abilities. I like Deep Strike for the Terminators, for example. Scouts. Leaders obviously for HQ choices. So there you go. This is obviously on the play scenario now. Rules to come. We talk about stratagems, strategic reserves, and terrain features. Aircraft. I don't know. Did we actually get any aircraft in this? I'm not sure. So pushing on. Space Marines combat patrol rules. So their enhancements. Secondary objectives and stratagems. Like they say on the last page, they're going to be starting to cover stratagems, basically to get your victory points for when you're doing more combat. So we talk about enhancements here. Here we got Captain and Terminator armor there. In games of combat patrol, enhancements are only taken by the leader of each army. In your Space Marines combat patrol, this leader is the Captain of Terminator armor. He automatically begins with Champion Duelist enhancement. You can swap this out for the Oath Sword Determination enhancement before the battle begins if you choose. You cannot change the enhancement during the battle. So there you go. There's your scenario there, Champion Duelist. Or, as they say here, here's your or option, the Oath Sword Determination. Moving on, second objectives. So here we've got our captain here having a scrap with some Von Leapers during his shooting phase. Scores 2 victory points for the Wrath of the Emperor. And then, or shock tactics. Again, we've got a squad of Terminators there. I'm gonna scrap with, can't even tell who they are. Oh, the Legionnaires with 5 victory points. Just move the so you can see that. So moving on, still on our play. Obviously, we're still covering stratagems as shown there. They give you obviously the a scenario, for example. So we got our Farseer and our Wraith Lord there as well. And Terminator's combat patrol rules, their enhancements and secondary objectives and stratagems shown there. Moving on, Wing Tyranid Prime. Obviously, because he's the leader, he'll get his enhancements as well. Secondary objectives. And more stratagems here with Aldari and the Nids there and also there. And I've just noticed finally we're getting a new back page. Obviously we've got the orcs coming up. We're starting with the war boss there. I'm going to paint mine in blood axes. I'm not going to go for goth. I'm just hoping one of the special character options is a Ghazghkull Fracker. I can't see it, but you never know. So there you go. Orcs and Leagues of Voltan over the next few 20 issues or so, with brand new battle map issue 41 and 61. Orcs take control of a brutal but cunning warband of fearsome orcs and their map cap contraptions. Leagues of Voltan, stake your claim, conquer worlds, with an inaudible force of kinetic warriors from the kin. Our space dwarves and our green skins. Next, obviously, look forward to issue 38 where we get our part 2 of 2 of the Hellbrute, and then we're going down for finish our Aldari off with our 5 Wraith Guards, and that concludes the video. Thank you all for watching. Hope you did. Hope you liked the video. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. Please like. Please comment. All comments are welcome. And I will see you all very soon on the next video. Stay safe and bye-bye for now.